Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're gonna take a look at GBP, JPY, GBP, USD, and Eurjpy. This is going to be only a weekly insight video to help you guys to get an understanding to what to expect in the week ahead. So my name is King GK, guys. If you're new to this video and if you like the value that I'm providing, guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. So with no further ado, guys, let's jump into this brang tang tang. So as you guys could see on this market, right, is that we are still trading in between this higher low and this higher high here on our weekly time frame. We did violate this previous structure highs, right? Let me just put it in so you guys can understand. This is my weekly higher low, and this is my weekly higher high, and we did break out of the structure, right? So we can mark this as out BOS, break of structure, right? So this is basically what we have. We have our higher low and our higher high and our break of structure. So we can say and we can see that uh that GJ is still basically bullish, guys. So if you guys will check out my previous video on this, how I was doing a small forecast, guys, where I did say that where I did say GJ will come to 154,000. As you guys could see, price did spike into it, and I did also say that there's a possibility that price will start to range in this area. And as you guys could see on our weekly time frame, is that price is basically starting to do this. So if we look now only at price action, we can see we have a doji candle right here on our weekly time frame, and we have now a bearish engulfing candle to the downside. And if we use this price action, it is basically evening star formation. It's basically showing that there's a potential move to the downside. So if we jump into our daily time frame right now, guys, that we can see basically the same structure, right? Cheese is basically trading in between this higher low point and this higher high, right? As you guys can see, yeah, price respected again. So now, guys, we can have possibilities where we can see still further upwards move and then downwards move. But if we break under this previous area of support, guys, we will wait for price to break out, retrace, retest, and then continue to the downside. So we cannot see that in this time frame. All we can see is the price respect this area of support. We have this weak rejection, and we can see there's a potential retracement on our smaller time frame. So let's look for more cleaner details on our 4-hour time frame. So what you guys could see on our 4-8 time frame is that we have this lower high. Oh, sorry. We have this lower high, and we have this lower low, right? First, where did we trade, right? This was our higher low, and this was my higher high, right? As you guys could see, price did basically trade in between this higher low and this higher high. We did violate in this previous structure higher low. This is only substructure for us. So here you guys can see that price was basically losing momentum to continue to the upside and creating this ascending corrective formation. There we break under this lows, as you guys can see right there, and we trace back, giving us this beautiful evening star formation, as you guys could see right there, and then price continues way to the downside. So that is where we can see this impulsive move was coming from. We did break under this previous structure higher low, so now we're basically trading in between this lower high and this lower low. So what I will wait for is for price to retrace back at least to this area, right here, right? As you guys can see how price coming to the upside, it's basically showing you that it's losing momentum to continue to the upside, right? So we just have to wait for something like this, and then we can take shorts once we get our proper confirmation to take this trade to the downside, guys. So this is my forecast on GBP JPY. We can still see some downwards momentum, but if price decide now to break out, retest, and then continue to the upside, then we know our structure is broken, right? Because, right, guys, this you can see this is only a descending corrector formation as well. If you're just looking at a bigger picture, right? You can see that, right? You can see this can be some form of a descending corrective of price. But if price starting to show a formation like this, guys, that's a sign that price will change direction, right? So, but if price respect this area of resistance and creating some form of repetitive pattern that you guys are familiar with, I would recommend you guys would take this trading position. So this is it for this market. Let's jump into our next market, guys. It is going to be GBP USD. Let's start off from our weekly time frame. Let's see where we basically trading, right? So now we're on our weekly time frame. What we could see on our weekly time frame, we are still basically bearish, guys. This is my weekly lower high, and this is my weekly lower low, right here. This is my weekly lower low, and this is my weekly lower high. Reason for that is we did break under this previous lower low, right? So that's a break of structure. This was a lower low, impulse down, retrace back, right? As you guys can see, price did respect. Price did also respect this order block right here. You guys could see right there. Price did respect this on our weekly time frame. And there we can see we have this momentum to the downside. So this is what we can see. We are trading basically still bearish on GBP USD. So let's jump into our daily time frame. Daily time frame, we can say that this is still our, this is also our daily lower high. I will just call this lows right here substructures. This is one move. Oh, this is one move for me to the upside. As you guys can see, price retrace back. There we have descending corrective formation. There we have our confirmation candle. There we can see price is basically coming to the downside, right? So this was basically a retracement phase. We can use a Fibonacci and see where the price reversed from. There you guys can see 7860 was respected right here. Price retrace back. Then you can use a Fibonacci from this point to this reason right here. As you guys can see, 618 was respected there as well. Price run to the downside, lose momentum. 618 is respected. Price melt. Right, this is one conclusion that you guys could use. As you guys could see right now, price is at this area of support. Right, is also our daily lows. Right, so let's jump into 4-hour time frame. For its time frame, what we can see right now is that there's not basically clean structure, guys. Right, because why? We did break under this lows. We have this impulsive move here to the downside, right? So we can see price creating a double bottom. So now we will see some upwards move. If we see some form of a ascending corrective formation where price is basically so you that is losing momentum, then we can take this move again to the downside. But what I will wait for, King, is that if price decided to break under this lows and the support, right, and come and retest it and respect it as a level of resistance, when I saw some momentum candle, I will take this straight here to the downside again, guys. So that will help you, right? So you have your conclusions, you have your confirmations, and you have your confluence to take this trade. So that is why I told you to wait for price to break under this previous lows first, right? Under the support, right? Retest it and then continue to the downside. That will be so much better to take this trading opportunity, guys. So this is it for this market. I hope you guys understand it. So I'm just going over the stuff bravely because why you guys must understand this insights right now, guys. Because why I probably did more than 20 or I don't know how much videos I did on that, but this is it for this insight video. Okay, let's jump into our last and final market. Go to weekly charts. Okay, gang. So what I can see right here is that we have this higher low. This is my weekly higher low. And this is my weekly higher high. Right? This for me, this for me right here is only one leg to the upside. This is only a retracement phase for me, as you guys could see. It looks like a descending corrective formation. Right? This looks like a descending corrective formation. Right? I hope you guys can see that. We can see we have our weekly support area right here. We have our weekly resistance area right here. Right? And you guys can see we this basically in the range on our weekly time frame, but there's still trading opportunities. So if we jump into our daily time frame, right, we can still see the same, but I'm just going to break it down from here. Right, we can see this is our daily lower high. We did our lower high, we did break out of this lower low. There we did create this new lower low. Then we retrace back. Did we break close above there? No, we didn't. Right, we was only taking some form of liquidity right there. Price retrace back, create this double bottom, right? A breakout of it, retest, retrace, and there we have this breakout, right? So this is going to be our higher low in this our higher high. As you guys can see, price did respect a breakout of this area. There's our lower low, and there's our lower high. There's a retracement phase. Price retrace back, come back, grab liquidity, but was not able to break this lower high, and price was violated. There was opportunity how you guys could have caught this. I will show you guys right now. Right, once you saw this uh, daily impulsive candle scale down to 4-hour time frame, right? 4-hour time frame, you see this impulsive move to the downside. There you guys can see price retrace back, create this area of resistance, and also starting to range impulsive move to the downside. There was a beautiful candle to take this entry. So you guys can see price make his way to the downside and come test this area of support. So this was basically a perfect trade, guys. So this is my lower high right there. I did take a look at it last week, but I wasn't interested to trade it. So this is my lower high, and this is my lower low right here. So you guys can see right there. We did break out of the structure. So you guys could see just right here. This lower low. So this break of structure, lower low. There's our retracement. So there we have this area of support, right? We have this order block right. We have this order block right here as well. So let's just mark this order block instead. So as you guys could see, so let's you guys jump into 1 hour time frame. We can see price is starting to respect this area. So, but still, we are still basically not bearish yet. We are bearish, but there's not a trading opportunity because why price can be traced back. Respect this area of support. Respect it, and then continue to the upside. Right, that can happen. So I will wait for price to do this formation, and one price take out of all of this liquidity right here, right here, and give me a strong impulsive candle to the downside, I will take as entry. So this is what I would do, guys. Next week, you guys can see this time frame on our bigger time frame is still on a range as well. So next week, guys, on these two markets, I will wait for potentially breaks out on GBP USD as well. I will wait for the breakout of the area of support. Same here, guys. If price starting to break out of this resistance or support, we will see continuation moves excuse me, to the upside or to the downside, right? Because right, you guys can see price is basically collecting a lot of orders to go in a particular direction, guys. So I hope you guys understand and take notes and get value from this video that I was just providing for you guys. So this is it for this video, guys. It's your boy King CK here at Newtonfx Academy, and I'm out.